Hey guys, my name is Neptune, and today I'm going to talk to you about tube amps and the proper way to use them. If you've never used a tube amp before, there's a few differences compared to other amps that can make it seem kind of daunting at first, but really it's super simple. Today I'm using a Vox AC15, a really great sounding amp. So we're going to start out with how to turn it on and off. As you can see here, there's actually two switches for power, and there's a right and a wrong way to turn it on and off. And if you consistently do it the wrong way, it will over time really damage your tubes, which is not good. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the right way to do it. You're going to start with the power switch. You're going to turn that to on. And if you're plugged in, you're still not going to hear any signal right now because the other switch is in standby. But you're going to want to go ahead and leave it in this position for about a minute. Basically what this is doing is it's heating a filament inside the tube, which is the cathode in the circuit, and what that does is it's creating an electron cloud in the vacuum tube. So basically this minute is just giving the tube time to warm up so that filament can become incandescent. And if you turn it on the standby on too fast, it just won't be ready and it can hurt your tube. So after about a minute, it kind of varies from person to person. The manual on this amp actually says 2 to 3 minutes, but I kind of think that's a bit long. So give it about a minute. It's been about that, so I'm going to flip the standby to on. So at this point, if you're plugged in, you will be able to hear your signal as long as the volume is up. Basically, turning the standby on, it charges a separate metal inside the tube with a positive charge, and this basically gets the electrons that are in that cloud to be attracted to the cathode, and that's how the amp works with the tubes. So now that we're on, I'm going to show you how to get a few different sounds out of the amp. Another thing that's a little bit different with some tube amps is the lack of a gain knob for overdrive or distortion. Obviously, since tube amps have a really distinctive overdrive sound, you're going to want to know how to get that out of it. So basically, we have two channels on this amp. There's the normal and the top boost. I usually like to run through the top boost, so we're going to use this section for that. A way to get overdrive is to overdrive the tubes in this section here. So if you turn this volume up pretty high and you keep your master volume a little bit low, I'm inside, so I have, this is pretty much how I get my settings for it. You can obviously turn it up louder or softer. This is going to get you a nice distortion tone or overdrive, really warm, crunchy sounding. For clean sounds, you back off on the volume of the channel that you're in, and you can boost the volume of the master. So yeah, that's how to get some tones out of it. Most tube amps are going to come with a reverb. This one also has a tremolo. It's got some EQ on the top boost, and then the normal channel just has a volume. And for this amp in particular, so there are two inputs, but you can't run two guitars at the same time like some other amps. So yeah, it's just a one at a time deal. Yeah. So now I want to show you how to power down your amp, and basically it's just the reverse of turning it on. So we're going to start with a standby. Put that off, and yeah, then you just want to give that one about a minute, and then you're good to switch the power off, and that's how to use a tube amp.